A killer walked into class, but the human Deathworlder invited him to sit. I am Drelvac, cadet of the Othari Academy. I have studied beside countless species, endured grueling trials, and faced dangers most could scarcely imagine. Yet nothing prepared me for the day a killer walked into our classroom. And nothing prepared me for the human's response. 1. The Academy. The Othari Academy trains warriors and leaders from across the galaxy. Its halls echo with ambition, and its lessons are as merciless as the wars we prepare for. We cadets are not children. We are soldiers in training. On that day, the lesson was strategy, taught in a chamber of glass walls and star maps. We gathered early, buzzing with chatter. And then the door hissed open. A figure entered. He was not a cadet. He was no scholar. He was a contract killer, known by reputation even among the boldest of us. The assassin Korr Veyl. His face was scarred, his eyes glinting like blades. Gasps spread through the room. Some shrank back. Others reached for weapons, before remembering none were allowed inside. And then the human spoke. 2. The human. His name was Daniel Reeves, the only human cadet in the academy. We had mocked him when he first arrived, short-lived, fragile, with no claws or scales. He endured our sneers with a strange patience, like a predator tolerating insects. When Korr Veyl entered, Daniel did not shrink or panic. He simply leaned back in his chair, studying the assassin with calm curiosity. "You're new," Daniel said. His voice was steady, almost casual. "Grab a seat." The room froze. "Invite him to sit." A contract killer who had murdered senators, generals, kings? But Korr Veyl's cold eyes flickered. He hesitated. Then, slowly, he took the seat Daniel had gestured to, beside him. 3. The test. Our instructor, an old Trelathai strategist, did not interfere. He only observed, as if this too was part of the lesson. We studied fleet maneuvers, ambush patterns, war doctrines. Yet all eyes kept drifting to the assassin. His gaze cut across us like a blade drawn in silence. No one dared speak to him. No one except Daniel. "You ever command a fleet?" he asked suddenly. The assassin blinked. "I kill. I do not command." Daniel grinned. "Then you'll like this exercise. Less talking, more killing." Some cadets hissed in alarm. But Korr Veyl actually chuckled, a low, dangerous sound. The two of them began working the scenario together, trading ideas as if they had trained side by side for years. Daniel suggested traps, diversions, sacrifices. The assassin nodded, adding refinements drawn from his bloody career. Their plan outmaneuvered every other cadet team in the room. Efficient. Ruthless. Terrifying. 4. The break. When the class ended, most of us rushed to leave, desperate to escape the tension. But Daniel remained, speaking casually with Korr Veyl. "You know," he said, "if you're here to kill someone, you'll want to watch out for the ventilation shafts. The Academy's security routes are sloppy." We stared in horror. He was advising a killer. But Korr Veyl tilted his head, studying Daniel as though reassessing him. "You are not afraid of me." Daniel shrugged. "You're just a man with a skill set. And I've known scarier." Scarier than Korr Veyl? Impossible. And yet the human's tone made it sound utterly true. 5. The revelation. That night, whispers spread. Some claimed the human had allied with the assassin. Others said he was mad, or suicidal. But I began to see the truth. Daniel had not befriended the killer out of foolishness. He had recognized him, not as a predator above us, but as an equal. While we trembled before reputation, Daniel treated him like any other. And in that simple gesture, inviting him to sit, he had done the unthinkable. He had disarmed the killer without ever raising a weapon. 6. The final lesson. Days later, the assassin vanished from the academy as suddenly as he had arrived. Some whispered the council had hired him to test us. Others feared he had marked new prey. But before he left, I saw him pass Daniel in the corridor. The infamous Korr Veyl, a being whose very name made generals flinch, inclined his head in something like respect. And Daniel? He only gave a small nod, as if to say, "We're done here." 7. Reflection. I once believed humans weak. Their bodies fragile, their lives short, their technology crude. But now I understand. Where we cower before danger, humans walk forward. Where we see monsters, they see people. Where we expect death, they offer a chair. A killer walked into our class, and the galaxy held its breath. The human did not. He simply made room beside him. And in doing so, he showed us a strength no weapon could match.